I don't even. I just come from working so hard, quote unquote, so hard, like real hard. But no, I had a full day at work today, so I was on my phone a lot. I really didn't intend for this to be the. But how I would just play the. I just gonna play the video for you, and then we're gonna get because this too hot. This
Find my friends, and this year is my first time playing Trinidad Carnival, and here's my honest review. So I didn't really know what to expect, but this is the first time in costume. I would say don't get lost and don't leave your band behind, because to find the band again is so much work. Like, OMG. And if you can
The video
hold
long,
your
eh?
pee and number two for as long as possible, that would be the best thing to do, because when I tell you, I literally had to poop on someone's grave at one point because the
So let me start there because this lady is giving this account on TikTok, and I'm too ashamed to give people she at on TikTok. I don't want to go and believe it. I really don't want. I really don't want you to go and bully the girl. Right? So I refuse to give she at on TikTok. And she doing, I guess, a get ready with me makeup video, and she talking about she experience in Trinidad Carnival. For all who don't know, Trinidad Carnival was March the other day, the beginning of this month. So I guess the video mightn't be old. She might have given the video a long time, but it's not reaching whose airwaves or wherever. So she given the account of she experience in Trinidad Carnival, and she say if you could hold your bowel movements for as long as possible, do it, because she had to relieve herself, or I should say go number 2 on somebody's grave. So if it is she go number 2, that mean, hold on, let the rest of the video play, because I have a big
was really going on. There was literally nowhere else to go, and I had to go. So I literally had to crawl in a freaking grave crypt to like go number 2, because I didn't know what else to do. Like, I was literally stuck in the middle of the road with thousands of people everywhere. That was the only privacy I got, really. Stay hydrated, because it is really hot and you don't want to pass out. Literally,
no, so wait, just now.
You know, you could sit and rest for a little bit, but then
just now, hold on.
Is to be on the road, so you like go back on the road. I only was in there for like 10 minutes, but girls, like I saw some girls in there for like the whole day, and I feel like that just decreases your experience. Like, you want to be able to
just now I give a share chance.
You know, so definitely march, but stay hydrated. Highly recommend that you stay for the after party, because I got to see Lady Lava perform live.
Wait. So she said that and just move on. She just tell the whole wide world that she take a shit in somebody. First of all, she had toilet paper. Wait, I have questions. Oh, good. Wait, just now. I have so many questions. First of all, if it is what she talking about, they have to be La Perouse Cemetery, right? It have to be La Perouse. So that means La Perouse Cemetery have openings. She didn't have to jump the wall. She just had to walk around. But if you don't know The entrance to La Perouse Cemetery, I think, is by the Gandhi Park there. On that side there, excuse me, on that side there by prisons HR or prisons headquarters. She had to find the entrance to La Perouse Cemetery. So days after you come from lunch, because let me tell you, that happened to me Carnival Tuesday. That happened to me and Panda Copy. We was having a good old time slapping fives, eating lunch, smoking weed. When I look where the band say if you see me fine, man. You know where we meet that fucking band earlier? We meet that band right by the stadium. The band is done going to the stadium. The band is done already entering the stadium. That is where we meet that fucking band. So it's nothing but that she was backpedaling on Tootsie Roll. Backpedaling. It's nothing more than she missed the band after lunch. Ain't get time to go and use the restroom and had this hot shit on she. To come and shit to the people. Oh, good. Nah, boy. All they had no shame. All they had no shame. Dog eat all the shame. How she go do that? How she go do that? And they don't La Perouse's family plots. You know when them 1% and whosoever go in there and bounce up that tutu. No, man. So in addition to that, so like you miss the whole restroom lunch, because that way supposed to do lunchtime. Lunchtime, I eat, I drink water, I rest, I take off my shoes, I rub my feet, I drink water, and I use the restroom. I don't do number 2 in public, my sonny. So except that one time I will let that story, but it ain't gonna end up like she own. I'll get that story next time. Or I'll save it for my biography. Anyway, so I make sure I'm pee and thing. And make sure I fix my underwear because you know just ride up when they on the road and they hot like me and they whining up and down the place. You just have to make sure your underwear. You just have to pull it down. Right? So she missed all that, missed the band, and ended up by La Perouse Cemetery to shit in the people crib. Right? With no remorse for the dead. Right, like that. You shit in the people crib. And then, what else she said she do? With the toilet paper. She had toilet paper, and she mentioned nothing about toilet paper, eh? She ain't mentioned nothing but she had wipes, she had toilet paper, she used piece of the costume fabric, she used the feather from the costume. Up to now, she never say where she used to wipe and where she wash she hand. So, which she trying to tell me she had hand sanitizer on she too. She had hand sanitizer on her as well. And soap and water, because the people say you're supposed to wash your hand with soap and water first and then sanitize it. Right? That too. She went back on the road. So when she meet back up the band, because she never say if she meet back up the band, yes or no. When she meet back up the band now, because she talking like, kind of like if she don't know it had washrooms on the road. And like, I could understand in between and leave the food stop, because the food stop does have washrooms. You leave the food stop and in the middle of trying to find the man and hot shit come and take you. No, man. She could have asked somebody to, no people store with them band, them must be open. She could have found a bar to shut in. Them band, them must be open. Why she do that half bar there by La Perouse Cemetery on Cipriani Boulevard is? The band them was open. She just wanted to shit in a fucking cemetery. They should haunt she. Eh? For all this superstition, all the people let's believe it. All they afraid to shit on somebody's grave. Talk about died in his privacy. Died in his privacy, I had. Died in his privacy. In somebody crypt. That sun gonna big that. My God, today, wow. She had no right to do that, man. And then on top of that, to post this on Marshall Montano internet, and it do it with a smile, and then she breezed past it. She give it, yeah, like I shit in somebody's grave. Anyway, make sure you stay hydrated, and yeah, she just breezed past it like she didn't even wait for like the fucking end. Well, like, you know how people just like put something in the title and wait until the end of the video to talk about it, so you go stay until the whole thing. She just get it up front. She just get it wham. I just shit on somebody's grave. I just shit on somebody. Hi guys, get ready with me. So I went to Trinidad Carnival, and I just have some tips for you if you're planning on going. So yeah, so I shit on somebody's grave. Stay hydrated. Make sure you wear comfortable shoes. Make sure your makeup is, make sure your makeup has some level of SPF. Like, she just breezed past her like she ain't tell the whole world she shit on somebody fucking grave. What is the world coming to? Dog in Italy, shame. She breezed past her like, after passing all them fucking down Cipriani Boulevard is, to come and shit on people's grave. People come to leave flowers. People come to leave flowers for the loved one and the relatives and bunks up human shit. No, man. And that is so classless and unladylike. Shouts out to Dion Warwick and to all my gots to be real girls who know that reference. No, but that is classless and unladylike. Wow, I'm feeling bad for sure, because I know it cannot be done start. The done start ponging she on Twitter. I know I refuse to call she fucking name. I refuse to contribute to, but she had to provide some kind of recompense for that kind of fuckery. They should charge fucking she. I hope the relatives get a hold of she and charge she for that fucking shit. That is what she deserves, a charge. For shit on the people's grave and then put it on the internet. They should charge she. They should charge she. And the next time she come for carnival, they had to meet she by the airport, get she a diaper, some wet wipes, and like a little curtain thing that she could pop. So when she took down herself on the road, she could change her diaper with wet wipes and have a little privacy, and maybe some garbage bag and a hazard bag. Die the package, die the hamper they must get she when she come back. Because where's the tribe? Who she says? Yuma next year forget all your goodie bags, or forget she goodie bag. You can't punish everybody just because she wanted to shit on somebody's grave. For she goodie bag next year, Pampers, wipes, And I change in clothes. So if the shit takes she and she belly hot she on the road, instead of shitting in the people, she could probably still go in the crib. She could probably still child cheese. The management of La Perouse Cemetery probably gonna unlock La Perouse Cemetery from now on. And you know what? People probably tired shit on La Perouse Cemetery, but they never shit on nobody's grave. And if they shit on somebody's grave, they never come on destroy internet and tell the whole wide world. The pampers, the wipes, the changing cloth, the privacy cloth, some hand sanitizer, and a bottle of squeezy, so she could wash her hand with like a bottle of water, and she could sanitize her hand, because that is nastiness. According to my good girlfriend, she not who she went and wind up with on the road with that tutu bottom. With that is very trifling. That is trifling and it is low down. That is very frowsy behavior. Wow. And she is smiling. People are no shame. I remember people used to have shame. All they had no shame. Not even for themselves. All they had no shame for their parents and guardians and upbringers. She could have lead her part out. That is the kind of story it is telling friends. That is the kind of story it is telling friends. You know, let me meet for a good kiki. If your friend is them weak belly friend, and them you can't do it when they eating, but they might do it when they drink a little alcohol, a little booze. And they tell them, them is campfire story. Them is like Sukunia story. Them is Sukunia story that's tell when they're trying to frighten people. Them is Sukunia story that's tell the relatable kind of Sukunia story like. And imagine if it happened to you. Like a hot shit take in public like kind of Sukunia story. That is a story that's come and just divulge on tiki-toki that I don't oh, it's too much. I go. Anyway, let me move on from that fucking shitty bottom one here. Welcome to the season finale of Portrait of My Life. I'm your host, Amethyst, or Emperor-Amethyst. And yeah, let me just get into what I don't talk about. Like, I had to get out of my chest. Like, I hope the audio does sound different because I had to pause. Because I just had to get out of my chest because, what the fuck? Anyway, Zoe! Frowsy Zoe! I need you to go back in a fucking place. This might be late, but I had a cousin for fuck. Dirty foot, flat foot, knuckle dragging, fucking droopy the dog looking. Zoe, bust up arm, frowsy arm, sour arm. Zoe, I need you to go in a place. Crooked teeth, dingy teeth, go in a fucking place. Because you see that fucking song you make the other day, and I didn't see it the last time when I recorded the last video. That's why it wasn't on the last fucking video. Where you talking about fuck you to get visa, girl, all you cunt. Go back where you come from. And do not come here to contribute to sex tourism. Do you predator? Physically and characteristically. You're predator. This is the shit all it does be doing. Using all the money to prey on Caribbean men. And not to say it had the Caribbean men that just go along with it because they figure that just go over there and it's a life of luxury, and sometimes it is, but a lot of the time it is not. They are abused, they're isolated, they're held against their will. The power dynamics is different. You go back in a fucking place. I sure that she fucking heal and them black. Look. The next thing I want to come with up early in this fucking podcast, because I don't want to end on this note. Stuart Young gets sworn in as Prime Minister. Stuart Young called fucking election April 28th. Child, Stuart Young in wait. As Christy Kangaloo go, Stuart Young, Prime Minister Stuart Young called election. Whole time this one and she party election. Call election. Since Manning was in power, this woman calling for election. Call election. You know he call election and people complaining. Somebody tweeted, and I'm not saying this in a way because the person was genuinely, I guess, concerned or had this thought. At the point in time in which Stuart Young called election, Kamala only had 8 members in parliament because everybody else resigned, right? So the person was like, isn't it unfair for the PNM to call election when they basically have no competition, like the opposition not ready, right? The opposition unprepared for the election? And I was like, that should answer your question. The fact that the opposition, he was basically saying if it's unfair to the citizenry, right? I said the fact that they're not ready for election should answer your question. Because ever since Manning called snap election, the next election would have been in 2015. I remember very well. I couldn't vote at the time. Right? So 2015, the next election was going to call, notwithstanding another snap election. When election called in 2015, the next election would have been in 2020, notwithstanding a snap election. When election called in 2020, the next election would have been 2025, not barring a snap election. So, excuse me, but just drink a little water. So, I didn't know fucking election was coming up. It wasn't a surprise. It was early. I ain't gonna say no. Nobody really expected to call it this early. Right? The last election, I think, keeps somewhere around August. Excuse me, if I'm not mistaken. It didn't keep this early. Right? It was clearly a political move. It was clearly a political move, right? It was, in my opinion, a brilliant political move. And we cannot fault the PNM for pulling the move. What this citizenry have to be upset about is the fact that we do not have a proper fucking opposition. We do not have people in this country who's serious enough about the welfare of Trinidadians to oppose properly. Kamala wasn't even a proper opposition leader, and I've said that a lot. Being an opposition leader doesn't mean sitting on the other side of the bench and literally opposing to every fucking thing. You understand? It's about holding the other party accountable and doing your part to ensure that the policies and procedures that get passed, the laws that get passed, the things that are being done for the country, on that side of the certain party and your side as the opposition, because they just have seats to win, and make sure everybody doing their job. But no, all you want to do is come in parliament and cuss each other. That's all everybody want to do. You understand? The citizenry should be upset, yes. Yes, that we're dissatisfied with the PNM to whatever degree in which we're dissatisfied with the PNM. And we do not have a serious fucking opposition party to go to. By the way, anybody voting for UNC at this point, you're racist. You could, I will unfollow me, I will block me, I will pass me straight in the road and thing. Because not only did the UNC run a racist campaign last election with the banana and with the dark skinned man she went on to be racist a couple of times after that. Most notably when she tell, well, at least I know where my grandparents' last name come from or something, so she racist fucking self. The woman not proposing anything to. Let me say this. For all the people who confused about who the fuck they're voting for election. I don't know how. Things real hard, grocery prices real high, the cost of living skyrocket. The government, first of all, I know we live in Trinidad and Tobago, but I need to think a little bit more globally. The cost of living and groceries high every fucking way. Business owners greedy. And when the business owners robbing everybody palm, they're not just robbing the PNM palm, they're robbing the UNC palm, they're robbing everybody palm, so they could have the grocery prices skyrocket. Everything could be high. Greed is what have everything high. So it don't matter if UNC Day or PNM Day, the cost of living is going to be high. The cost of living is high around the world. Crime is a money-making business. Crime is going to be bad whether UNC Day or not. So that is two things they're not doing for we. Crime is a money-making enterprise. Solving crime is not strolling up on the block and killing all the gunmen and them day, or all the bandits, or all the Gaza man and them, because it will have poverty-stricken young black, Indian, whosoever, impoverished young boys who are impressionable, who for whatever reason the life of crime does attract, it will always have them. Because it will always have those who do not have and looking for a quick buck. So, you know the old saying when they say you had to cut off the problem at the head, they cut off the serpent at the head. You can't do that by killing off every black person on the street. That's not solving it. The guns still coming in the country. The drugs still coming in the country. The human trafficking still going on. The sex trafficking still going on. The child trafficking still going on. No matter who in power, crime benefiting them. Right? Corruption in this country, big. Corruption in this country, big. Like, I want a little to think about, in order to stop crime in this country, it requires a level of I like the level of expose that will have to go on, like the kind of people and the amount of people that will get arrested, the people in society, like for it to stop or for it to come back like how it used to be long time, like that level of arresting and charge and investigation, like this is high level shit. Like I don't know if I'll understand that. Poor Erla. Now Erla was incompetent as fuck, eh? But there was nothing Erla could do if we being real. Like, think about the most outlandish fucking show about crime I ever watched. Like, the high-ranking people that was involved. And the... Like, it's that type of shit. Like, Olivia Pope. It's like scandal type shit. Literally. Think about Akil Chambers. Is literally that scandal. Olivia Pope, Cyrus Bean, fucking Fitzgerald Grant, Papa Pope, Mama Pope type of shit. B14 one or whatever the fucking name of the organization was. Like that is the level of corruption we at. So it don't matter who in power. And I'm so sorry, I can't get a little foreign exchange. I can't get it too. But when we have a woman fashioning herself after Donald Trump, a Hindu, East Indian, Trinbagonian, fashioning herself after Trump, running to write him love letter and saying he will make America great again and co-signing all this shit he talking about. Donald Trump, by the way, pushing this Christian fundamentalist bullshit. She is a Hindu. Remember when that woman tells she put the highway between she legs? That's the same thing. She said you a Hindu. This election is about human rights for me. I know them things not important and I just roll all the eyes or he's so woke, he gone woke and whatsoever. Listen, I'm gonna be real with all you. Before anal sex was decriminalized, I was bullying and feeling good. Right? If I don't go back to hiding and bullying and feeling good, I will do it. Right? For the most part, Trinbagonians are homophobic, but like those off moments, I ain't gonna say off moments. Those moments like the robbery, that unfortunate robbery, I ain't gonna call names, but all is supposed to know that prominent actor. And the outing that resulted in somebody I know getting killed. They out somebody and the person. That's a topic for next time. I don't want to be so heavy. But we're not just talking about LGBTQIA rights. We're talking about women rights, abortion rights. Now, as quiet as it's kept, this might sound ignorant. I don't know if abortion legal or illegal in Trinidad and Tobago. What I do know is that they could get it. And they could get it fairly easy by a reputable doctor. And it could be good to go. I know you could get fucking psychotex in the drugstore. You understand? This is reproductive rights. Women's autonomy over their own body. Education rights. You know, education is a human right. When you withhold education from someone, you are abusing them. This is xenophobia. Because she don't want the Venezuelans, she want to get rid of the Venezuelans. We want to get rid of the people for The people here seeking refuge. Fuck the one. It has always have them that will give trouble. It has always have them. But the ones I know that's work very hard. Very, very, very hard. We want to send them back for. Let she all she can't. Let she go over there with Maduro. And let people live. Or they man, or they cannot vote for that woman. She is insane. She is insane. All you could say while you fucking want about that ballhead Bobby head man. You never see that man drunk vomiting, no way. Eh? Bringing the office into shame. I will tell you that the PNM out of touch. The PNM very out of touch with the small man on the ground. And my father has always said that the PNM don't like poor people. But that's what he mean by that. The out of touch. It had this asshole saying here that they were buy coals. I think when gas went up the other day. Buy coals. I was like, he fucking no coals more expensive than a bag of coals by Ramesh and Leela. Is more expensive than a tank of gas. You know where to buy a bag of fucking coals and it's not lighten. And if it do lighten for long, and you have to go back and buy the next bag of coals. You know dirty coals just have a place. You know how much coals you will have to buy if it's a person who does cook regularly? The pain I'm out of touch. The next caca say, ride a bike to work. First of all, them drivers on the road bouncing a condom. When the drivers do not like bicycle drivers, motor vehicle drivers do not like bicycle riders and motorcycle riders. Imagine coming to work and get bounced on the Solomon Hochai Highway. You and the bike frame bending to each other. Come out looking like Shema. Whatever the fuck his last name is. I'm going to say Shema more. But he been a boy. Shema. Eh? The outer touch. They refuse to let people work from fucking home. And die because the friend and them have government building, they're renting out to the government. So that gonna mean they ain't making money. All of them just benefit come from corruption. But I know we stand a better chance with the PNM. This next caca hole on Twitter. All the people who supporting PNM have agency house and they have agency house and they have government work. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, could you imagine reducing people's intelligence to things? Should I fucking wish I had an agency house? You know how long I apply for an agency house from these whores? People have sense. People have sense. This woman wanna be a fascist so bad. All you need to look, and this is cliche, but look at the bigger picture. And stop studying fucking things. Because I always studying. Because he like, only people. But anytime you ask somebody what come and do for them, they get things. They get money. They get this, they get that. Nothing on a grand scale, nothing on a country level, nothing on a macro scale. You think I ain't afraid for the fucking PNM? You think I ain't afraid? Really make sure that retirement went up. She can talk because she never say no. All of them had a fucking opportunity to vote against it and they never did vote against it. They never did vote against it. So what the fuck you feel like when I'm doing parliament? All of them they're stiff. All of them they're stiff. It just have a different degree and level to which it does do it. But all of them they're stiff. And if I go, I fucking tiffin. So let me be real. I just had a hope that the Chinese man really take the opportunity and cement himself in history as one of the best prime ministers in Trinidad and Tobago. That is all I had a hope for. That the greedy powers that be say, hey, let we take it on the crime for next fucking century. Let we ease the people up. That is what I had a hope for. And let we ease up the pockets. Yes, it had. Yes, it had. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. I could never, ever con somebody else's struggle. But them not gonna make it easier. And they had to think about the human rights. You know, it is having the money to spend, but they can't spend it because they fucking oppressed. As we on the fucking topic, because like all the feelers Joker has been making. Gone Crown Point the other evening. Gone back by the car to fill to make a little drink. Don't let me set the scene because if you haven't been to Crown Point in a minute, it had Jade Monkey, and a little after Jade Monkey on the opposite side, it have Ashes, right? So, oh no, stop. If you start by the Crown Point sign, you know, entering Crown Point, right? You headed towards the airport. You have Tobago Limers on the left, right? Right after the Coliseum, you have Tobago Limers. Tobago Limers, all the old fogies. You know, the PNM man who everybody does retweet, who they say they should retweet, and everybody would have no elections coming. Who do the neck thing going down? He real cool normal. I'm a boy. He does Lime Day. Right? Like it's that kind of vibes. Like I mean he don't be doing that all the time. But it's that kind of vibes. It's like them, that mature crowd, they might have some young people in it. They know they go play soca, they go play rockers, everybody drinking and having a good time. Tobago Limers. After Tobago Limers, now we have Jade Monkey on the right, and after Jade Monkey, you have Ashes on the left. Jade Monkey have the, you know, the more how to put it? It's not like old fogies, but you know, like the older millennials, and the younger crowd, you know. I don't want to use the word sophisticated, but it's that kind of like crowd, like the girls who feel the reach. You know, we could go on child, look my phone. Ooh, bitch. Child, my phone. Hold on. Hello, good evening. For why? Which John? Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, Liam. Yeah. With that bacchanal now, what I was talking about? Yeah. That kind of crowd. And then now, Ashes had the kind of Gaza crowd, you know? The men with the weed and the girls in the short shorts and the fucking music is Trinidad music. And it's the zest and it's the scene and it's the things, you know? Everybody dashing out. Well, not everybody, but it's the season from Ashes, right? You know the guys are men lying off. And everyone are fucking them have a joint in the mouth and it lights. Anyway. And so different crowds. Each might have a different crowd. But Ashes and Jade Monkey so close that we stand up in between the both of them. We was by Ashes for a little bit, and then we walk back by the spot. And then we walk back by Ashes, then we walk by the spot. So me and my friend walk by the canal for a drink. And with that bacchanal now, the Indian girl run out. And I seen the Indian girl for a very specific reason. She run out. Now, when I going out, I just pre-game. I just make sure and smoke a blunt. And then we was drinking when we went out there. So I high, my head nice, whatsoever. So here she. I don't want to come to Tobago again, huh? Tobago getting to ghetto. So, you know, fucking me. I out of time, man. I said Tobago getting to ghetto and getting too black. Just fucking so. Because here now, she jump. She fucking jump. Here now. She jump and she ma fucking say that. I said Tobago getting to ghetto. Or it getting too black. Just so in that tone, everything. So same time now the two fellas come out behind she. She shook up. She couldn't say a fucking word. He up and ball. Tobago getting to ghetto. Tobago getting to ghetto. I said getting to ghetto and getting to black. I black. I have black. I said, what part are you black? I say what it is all they want to say. Because which part of Tobago getting to ghetto? I say all they going in front Ashes. That is the vibe by Ashes. And here I want to fucking start so. The jump in the car and the pull off. Because I just started to get hot in critically as I talking about it. Because when he say, I black, I say, what part are you black? I said, what I really mean Tobago getting to ghetto. I said, are they going mad or something? I said, why really in here tonight, boy? And I'm talking to my friend because with the sneaker weight, no, we need to make some drinks, child, but whatever. That's a story for next day. I see you hearing them. The jump in the car because I started to get heated. All they're saying, as a matter of fucking fact, don't even stay in Trinidad. Stay in all the area. Don't come out. Don't leave all the area. Right? Don't leave all the area. Don't leave all the area. That is the vibe in front of Ashley. Yes, it's rough. I not say no. But I'm not going to say Tobago again to ghetto. The people living where the mother can't. You alone must live. Well, you fucking fine. Tobagonians must stay indoors. You must come Trinidad. You must leave from Trinidad and come Tobago. And Tobagonians must stay in fucking doors. This is the shit we dealing with in this country. In 2025. Tobago getting developed in the little clubs because Ashes is relatively new. People getting things to do. Yes, I telling fucking Ollie the crowd was ghetto. But don't tell me Tobago getting ghetto when they really mean Tobago getting too black. Right? Because if they had a problem with the vibe and the music in front fucking Ashes, they could have go Jade Monkey. And if they had a problem with the vibe in Jade Monkey, they could have go Tobago Limers. So it's not the vibe you have a fucking problem with, it's not the weed you have a problem with. Haul your cunt and stay wherever the fuck you living. And don't leave that. Wherever the ABC come and draw the line, you must not cross. You know when them ants and them walking and they put line, they don't cross it. You mustn't fucking cross it. Stay in Trinidad. The fuck do all you? The people must do stay inside when you come to Tobago. Talking about I have all your cunt. I have nieces and nephews who half black or who quarter black, and they cannot say them things because they do not present as black. They do not present as Afro-Trinbagonian. They do not have the phenotypes. They do not have the experience of being an Afro-Trinbagonian. So can't say them things. But he have black. All you can't. You have a nice full cunt. How about that? The lucky, you know. Because I tell you, I start. Because I read something that take a while to heat up. And I like to be sarcastic too. Because I stumped them there already. What to know? From the time, again to black. She done, the girl go whoop and jump here now. And jump in the fucking car. She didn't look back, she didn't look left, she didn't look right. She would have never turned to a pillar of salt. This is what we're dealing with in this country. And if it is she get in power, it will embolden people who just think like she to act and do things like that, and they will get beat up. They will get beat up. People will beat them up. And then I go here how Afro-Trinbagonians violent and savage. Only don't fuck with me. Talk about they ain't going and go out there and vote. Think about your children. I'm moving on. Fucking Kamala. She and this fucking Khadija. Khadija, I mean, that's ripped me. Shit. Fucking. Look. That why he say the time on the mic. Imagine that she and this fucking Khadija, I mean, and she wanna follow Trump with banning LGBTQIA rights. Girl, look, don't fuck. You see what happened to Sherwin Winchester at the time when he sang the song with Peter Ram, and everybody exposed. Hey, Trinidadians not nice, you know. Trinidadians fine show him, and it's true. I will never forget that when the community come out against Sherwin Winchester for doing the feature on that song, and it was largely because of the rumors that was surrounding Sherwin. She'd better don't play, you know, because people before we expose she right. The next thing I have here terraforming. Look, terraforming Mars. All the people who so enamored with Elon Musk, however the fucking name is, and it's like, oh, this guy is so brilliant, and he's this and he's that, and he's the third. Elon Musk is a cunt. I don't even want to say a cunt because a cunt is a life-giving, beautiful thing. And I want to move away from insulting people by calling them a cunt. A cunt is a nice thing, right? And I like piggy and balls. So, I call him something like a caca hole. Like, yeah, a caca hole. Elon Musk is a caca hole. Terraforming Mars is a bullshit ambition. It is a vanity project. Instead of fucking terraforming Mars, we could fix our own ozone layer. Can we fix our climate before we think about making another planet inhabitable just to destroy the climate? How much of a fucking years in the future we could focus on the one we have? These fuckers gonna fuck up this planet, right? In order to be able to go to our next planet to make it inhabitable. What shit is that? Fix this one. If it could go to Mars and make it livable, it could fix the fucking climate here. If you have the technology for interstellar traveling, and everybody, oh, we should be colonizing the soul. What? And fucking, I walk outside the other day and had was to flinch. Faucet hot in March. And people are agreeing with them. People, what? 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 He have things, shuttles falling apart in the Bahamas. In the Bahamas, the other fucking day, they put out the cleanest country in the world in terms of emitting CO2 emissions. The country that emits the least amount of CO2, or the country that contributes the least to global boiling, is the Bahamas. And the Bahamas is get hit with some of the worst fucking hurricanes because of climate change. He have a spaceship falling apart over the waters of the Bahamas. These fuckers destroying the planet. Hold on. Hello, good evening. I'm okay, and yourself? Yes, I spoke with him, and he said that he would have left it for you at the front desk. Yeah? Yes, please. And if it's not there, have them contact him. Yeah. All right then. Sounds great. Sounds great. Have a wonderful evening. All right then. Take care. Earlier, don't let these fucking It's shit. It's shit. Right? It's shit. Fuck. Anyway. Sierra and Shiman hook up no nanny with a boyfriend and now they get married, and the people post how, you know, sometimes they're looking for somebody you can't find them. You're really supposed to let your friend hook you up with somebody, because earlier at time I asked my friend, I just moved here and from here now. So I said, hey, well, you know, the island's small and whatsoever. I've been here for a couple of months and I find it so hard. all these men so paranoid and blah 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 blah. Hook me up on somebody now. I said hook me up on no frog, eh? You know my type or whatever. Well, apparently he did not know my type. If it's the frog. Right, so is that as like first of all I'm not even attracted to you like that, so no thanks. Is months after we meet, me and my friend, we meet up and we was gossiping. And he giving me the fucking Zeppo about how the boy don't really live no way and whatsoever. Not a boy, because the man older than me. I like my men older than me. But he is a boy, you know. Whatever. The man. I say so, and this is the fucking person you try to hook me up on. So you don't think highly of fucking me then, and we laugh because I was like, so it's headache and sufferation it was giving me. What kind of thing is that? When you're asking a friend them to hook you up, get them a detailed list, please. Like if it's not your best friend who know you in and out, like what? The man wasn't even my type. I don't like what? And what? All you had to make to write a list. You remember Sierra's prayers? Write a Sierra's prayers, child, because I feel like what no nanny do. And ask your good friends and do the lesson like a note or your Instagram and you take a screenshot or whatever. But make sure and go with a list, child, because they go just hooking you up on anybody. I say my doors closed for charity, you know. I done them thing long time. Charity. I don't do them thing. Not that charity. This thing was so long already. Guys, I think that will be the end of this one, yes. If I want to talk about the Amara La Negra. Amara, if you're hearing this, somebody can get this off to Amara, people, please, so she could hear this. Amara La Negra, you need to leave that man alone. Or no, that the message I have for Lara. Amara La Negra. Amara La Negra, go through the feelings. Go through the feelings, Amara La Negra. Go through it, girl. Go through it. 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 And one day, you will be like, I over this man. If all you don't know what I'm talking about, Amara La Negra, with this hot fucking Dominican Republic, see, that's the problem. That does be the problem, right? All you know, I love a red man more than the devil love a fucking soul. Amara La Negra with this Dominican Republic man, and apparently he have a family in the Dominican Republic, and like he keep telling she how he gonna leave the wife, he gonna divorce his wife, he gonna divorce his wife, he gonna divorce his wife so they can be together. And she telling them, and she tears and she eyes snatting, she knows. And she telling them, oh gosh, if you know it not gonna happen, just let me go, release me, Satan. And you know that man ain't go, that man ain't say, well, I don't understand. You cannot always get closure from somebody. Sometimes you have to either make up the closure for yourself in your mind and keep it moving. That person will never give you the closure that you need. But it also have sometimes when you know You love the person love you, and you want the fucking person to be the one to say, I don't want to do this no more. Because you just cannot bring yourself to do it. It's so fucking toxic. And ooh, them so toxic. This so toxic. It's so. That man play crying. And I'm like, Amara La Negra girl, your release will come one day. It will come. And what somebody saying is true, he trying to have a cake and eat it too. He have a family in the DR. When he go in there, he fuck with, when he come back, he fuck with. So, and the next thing is this 2025 Amara La Negra. You know that is what's going on. You know he have a wife. Right? You're not leaving him. He not leaving you. You want he to tell you he done? He want you to tell you done and mean it. So both of them ain't going nowhere. Alright, well just leave it so. Just leave it so. Cheat shit. Out of sight, out of mind. As long as he in the US, he with you, girl, like, I don't know. But it does. I know that feeling, though. That feeling when they really, really love somebody, and you know they're not good for you. You know they're fucking you up. You know they're doing shit. You know that the best thing to do is to leave that fucking person behind, right? But you just can't. You just can't. You can't bring yourself to do it. You just, and a lot of that is be the fucking, because he's sweet, he's a hot man. Red man hot. I don't know what to tell all you. Red man hot. Light skinned men hot. I don't know what to tell all you. Right? Dominican Republic, he probably had a good dick. Dominican Republic is fucking 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10. With a nice pink head, a child. Anyway, that too explicit. But no, yeah, she. Girl. Sometimes I just have to let the emotions ride, and you see like how she do that on public television, and she get her out. I feel she could be good to go now. She might not be studied. She could. Amara La Negra so hot, so beautiful. I'm sure she's a nice person. She could get any man. She might think the hat children, and I don't know because, my pussy made of clay or my womb made of clay. So I never had a child. I don't know where this feel like to carry a child. Farm man, so child, okay. Woman, I don't know now. All it is, girl. Because now, and he wife was seeing this. Did Dominican Republic no have TV and cable and VH1 to be seeing he full of line with a mallet child cheese. She probably back in the DR spending up all that foreign exchange. Child, living la vida loca. I know that's right. Shit. According to Funky Daniel, you better pay me for my pain. Shit, you child. Anyway. What music I really listening to these days, boy? Child, whatever. I know this is a kind of. I don't feel this is the season finale just yet. This is our next special. This could be our next special because I find like I ain't really bring it all. Like how I want to bring it all for a season finale now, but I had to give all something to hold all over. So yeah, this go be it. This is not no season finale. This is our special. We go call this the Tutulbe special. That is the special, the Tutulbe special. Anyway, thanks again for joining Portrait of My Life. I'm your host, Amethyst. If you have anything you want me to talk about or you want to get my opinion on, please feel free to send in your messages or wherever. You could leave a comment on the video. We go talk about it next time. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, thanks for listening, thanks for supporting. Take care. Bye.